Jeez.
8 months.
Thank you for the resub. Oh yeah.
Thank you so much for the resub, Evie, Endrick.
I'ma just keep
all of
dancing.
the love. Speaking of love.
Hello everybody.
Love, love.
Liebe.
8 months already.
It's Friday. Amazing coordination. We may or may not just have had a short team meeting about this, on how to facilitate this.
Wow, you completely ruined it.
I'm just trying to be honest. Cheers.
Oh,
You
man.
could almost say we thought of this earlier.
We actually did.
Yeah, we did.
Imagine.
Project manager even at home. Oh yeah. How
Must
are
have
you
been
doing?
the easiest project ever.
Have you worked with you?
Excuse me?
It ain't easy.
People should pride themselves happy to work with me.
Having survived working with you. No.
I'm a lot of fun to work with.
Yes, but not easy to work with. Fun, yes. Easy, no.
No, you're the not easy one.
Evie, Andrick,
sure.
how you doing?
Evie, Endrick, everyone.
Keep sipping
How
my
are
iced
you?
tea. Tifa, how are
Cheers.
you doing?
I was doing great until I just learned on Twitch that it's National Donut Day today.
And we didn't have
And
any.
we don't have donuts.
Wow. You couldn't tell me that earlier? We could have bought donuts.
So I literally only saw 5 minutes before the stream.
And why didn't you get us donuts?
Well, I would have.
Groundhog!
Groundhog,
How are you doing? How is your school
How is your
going?
new classes? Or how are your new classes?
Are you gonna talk exclusively in Hebrew with us now? I think we could
Let's
actually...
not go for that.
My classes are great. Yes!
That
Your
is
teachers are
great
being
here.
nice to you? You're learning something?
I'm guessing you have an awesome teacher, so I'm very happy to hear that. And a nice class, I suppose.
Doing well today, getting off work early and going to dinner with my brother and sister later on. Oh yeah.
That is awesome.
You're more great.
You're more
It just
great.
keeps going. It just
This
keeps
is an
dancing.
awesome Friday.
Yomo, how you doing? Happy Friday.
How was Okami? I never know how to
Hello.
pronounce that. It is Okami, right?
Okami.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But don't ask me on the enunciation. Is it Okami? Is it Okami? Is it Okami?
I'm gonna...
It's a great game.
I'm
How
gonna
you
go
doing?
with that.
Hello everybody. Yes.
We are not halfway through.
No,
We
true.
didn't even get to the halfway marker yet.
That is true. We are in the class 12 of chapter 4. And we are done with vegetables. We are being vegetables because of the fruits.
Okami. Yeah, that was close
Works for me.
enough.
Oh my
How was the
god.
stream? How was your Friday, Yomo? Shit,
Fody,
Fody.
thank you for the resub.
Also with the
How are
8
you
months.
doing?
Holy shit.
I didn't ask with Evie because I know the answer, but Fody, beans or no beans? What's it gonna be?
Bongos.
Bongo taps.
No, you are the best. And
Yes.
you make our day every day better. Wow. I completely butchered that.
What Tifa attempted to say. Oh my god, Beth!
Oh shit, and Beth too.
Thank you. This is now a dancing stream. Oh yeah.
It's even better than donuts.
Ooh.
I know, right? It feels smooth.
This doesn't quite have the same feeling to it, though. Now I'm getting conscious about how I move my hands on stream.
It makes me feel cool. Like, I don't think it's cool.
No beans! Yeah, Beth!
Everyone,
What
thank
about
you
you?
so much.
Beans or no beans?
You guys are awesome.
Stream went well, got a cool point, but then had to stop since I didn't think 10 minutes was enough to do a whole quest. I guess you gotta get ready to go to work or something. Also, are you feeling better? Most important question. I should have led with
Yeah.
that, but I didn't. Sorry.
True, I'm sorry. How are you feeling right now?
Oh yeah, obviously no beans for me. Yeah. That's why I didn't even bother to ask.
We had a feeling. There's no beans too. Being spared.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I hope you're definitely feeling better today, Yomo.
Yeah.
Oh, the final dead room was pretty cool.
Yeah. How did we like the final dead room, and do we have any suspects? The final dead room was annoying because every single time something happens in the game, they explain the controls to you. This time they didn't. So I figured it would be straightforward enough. No, that was the first challenge I had to overcome. And then there was a lot of arguing. Most of the puzzles were solved by Tifa, but the last one I did solve.
Yeah. He actually managed to solve the last one. That one was really annoying.
Teamwork made the dream work.
How long did it take us? 2 hours? A bit less? 1.5?
I think about 16.5 days. It felt like forever.
No, it didn't take that long.
Had to resort to Google. It was complete bullshit.
Absolutely bullshit.
Yeah. If I had played by myself, I would have Googled it after like the 5th try. But since we're streaming, I figured, let's keep giving people the opportunity to watch us fail and fail and fail.
I really liked it though, it was fun.
Yeah. Feeling better seemed to be a
better.
one-off thing. Nice. Gotta get my sis from school on stream days, so that's why I have short streams, but that's perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. That is
Say hi to
completely fine. Regards to the little sis.
If I'd played Zero Escape, it wouldn't have been as bad, but it had. Evie suggested that we play these at some point because we both kind of like dungeon escape, room escape games. Maybe at some point after Danganronpa.
Yeah, true.
37 shares of Ethereum found so far. What exactly is a share of Ethereum? I know Ether is the coin, I believe. Is a share the same as a coin?
I really don't think Fody got 37 Ethereum coins found so far because...
He could have.
That is loaded right now.
He could have.
I don't think Ethereum goes that fast.
It might.
It definitely doesn't go that
Yomo
fast.
after Danganronpa, aka never. Yomo? That's a fair statement. I would love to have a counterpoint, but I don't.
I am certain it's gonna be somewhere in our lifetime.
At some point next year, probably. It's a piece of a coin. Nice.
I'm starting to see the end.
And I'm still very much enjoying Hay Fever. So. Wait, what do you think about Hajime's talent, or should I say lack thereof? I still stick to Nagito being a lying piece of shit, and we do actually have a talent. So I'm not convinced until this is over.
I don't think he's lying actually, but it was kind of a surprise. Did not see that coming.
If you think Danganronpa is taking long, our Trails game we've beaten the tutorial in 2 sessions. I expected that because I think Trails in the Sky takes 80 to 100 hours to 100%.
Yeah.
I did actually start playing the game years ago by myself, way before we even thought about streaming. And I also like the Trails series. I haven't really played much of it, but I really like what I have played, so...
The only thing I've seen of those games
short.
Is what Evie streamed back then.
This first one takes less time. Okay, fair enough. How long? Actually, I can look this up myself.
40, 50 hours would be enough with a guide, but...
And without?
You're not playing with a guide, are you, Fody?
Yeah, so without, it's all down to how quickly you can figure out where you need to go, what you need to do.
Yes, exactly. 37 Ethereum is like almost 100,000. If you got that in 2 days, then that would have been awesome.
Nice.
Or well, 2 days. I don't know how long you've been mining Ethereum, but...
We are using the guide, fair enough.
Oh, okay.
I personally, I always want to play games without a guide, but I know from what little I've played of the Trails games that when I play them with a fucking guide, because all the missable things. So frustrating to me. You still haven't told me your suspects. Tifa.
We're a bit divided. What we both agree on, or who we both agree on, is Kazuichi. I've also added Gundam on the list, because his hamsters are sus as fuck.
Tifa thinks that, this is already leading into the recap later, but Tifa thinks that the reason why one of the door handles, it's not a doorknob,
It's not a knob.
why one of the door handles is so scratched is because it was the hamsters. I'm saying it was Nekomaru's hands because they're made from metal, and metal on metal leaves scratches.
Yeah, but not like that. They're thin scratches and a lot, and they made a whole point on having one of the hamsters open the door. I don't know, I'm just...
suspicious as fuck. Damn.
They never show stuff like that unless they're gonna put it in. Anyway, because of that, other than that, I don't think Gundam has anything to do with it, but it is Danganronpa, so I'm adding Gundam in it. The other option is still that it's a suicide.
Yeah, again going full circle with Danganronpa 1 and this being chapter 4.
Even though I think it would have made sense, but the fact that they even mentioned that we're mirroring the first game and that this is the suicide chapter, I don't know if that's like giving it away.
Yeah, plus Nekomaru, there's precedence. He has already taken 2 bazooka blasts for other people, so...
Is your finger okay? Yes, I'm just playing with my...
Yeah, it's a broken hairband that she's playing with because she
You
needs
broke
to
it. I had to put it back together.
Do you know how incredibly girthy my hair is?
You broke it at work while you were playing with it. I know it's just my busy therapy because I need to fidget with things.
This hair ain't just thick. It has girth. You would not believe the amount of hairbands I go through because they fucking snap on my hair.
I'm just doing everything with it.
Yes, Fordy, exactly like that. The only reason why it doesn't look like 8 feet right now is because it's an optical illusion. I feel like I'm barraging you with questions, but I need to know. Have you solved the secret of a funhouse yet? Yes. Well,
sort of.
We think we did. Also, keep barraging us.
I don't feel like we solved it, but we kind of understand the general...
Yes, Grape House and Strawberry House are the same building. They're on top of each other.
Yeah, but even so... Yomo, thank you so much for the raid. Say hi to your sister and have an awesome Friday weekend. And we always make process.
What she said. I was too busy dancing.
At least it feels like that. Thank you so much.
Did they encounter the meme yet? There's a meme, another one. Is it better, in your opinion, than Celestia fucking Ludenberg?
We're not that far in the trial. Like, the moment we started the first question, we almost got game over twice.
I did not check for VOD. Groundhog, if you ever get around to watching it, I'm sorry for what you're gonna see, because apparently the very first bullet argument thing, we fucked up. Apparently, either I slipped and used the wrong argument, or I misclicked. We knew we had to...
Let me write that down.
Like, invalidate the argument about the hammer. We knew it. We thought we tried, it didn't work. So we spent 25 minutes trying every combination, getting a game over, almost getting a second one, just exhausting all options because what else could it be? And it turned out to be the hammer, of course. But like I said, if I misclicked, I hit the wrong thing, I was too slow, don't know. Ranger, how are you doing?
There.
Tifa, we have sit-ups to do. Watch the clips, can't do the additional screen time to watch the VODs, to be honest. That is perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine. I forgot to check that, so I now wrote it down so that I'll do it later.
I'm great. Oh shit, I should stop drinking. We have sit-ups.
Oh, Ranger, blah, 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 blah.
How are you guys?
Ow.
Well,
it's Friday. Can't
you're
get any
about
better.
to witness the fitness, or lack thereof. So. Other than that, I'm good.
Friday! Friday is always a good day. It was super quiet.
Yeah, for you.
It was really weird. Like all of my meetings today got cancelled. So I only had like 2 10-minute stand-ups.
Did you confirm that the thing is working?
Oh, no. And on those days I always feel a bit lost. Like all of a sudden you have so much time.
You feel lost because you're not super busy?
Yeah, it's very weird.
Weak. Work on your backlog of tasks.
Well, I do, but still it feels weird. It's like, where do you start?
At the beginning.
What do I do now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So yeah, today was very good.
6.
And now it's weekend.
Yes, I'm looking forward to the weekend.
And it's donut day and we don't have donuts.
We can buy donuts tomorrow.
I don't think we should.
Well, we can, then we just gotta exercise more.
Exactly.
12.
Which is also not something I'm looking forward to, but have to do.
15. You know, if you eat more and you exercise, you build muscle. If you exercise properly, that is.
Do you see this? One and only muscle.
That's not a muscle.
That is a muscle.
Nope, that's not how muscles work, my dear.
It's one big muscle.
40 coders for true cobalt.
You know it.
Guess who got up earlier and already exercised?
Not me.
No, not us.
I did get up early because he set his alarm early because, oh, I need to start early. And then in the end, he didn't start until like 1.5 hours later.
I tried to get up early because I wanted to get some extra stuff done, and then I couldn't get out of bed.
Could have gotten an extra 90 minutes of sleep. Imagine.
I could have.
Well.
Groundhog, don't answer Ranger's question. Don't.
But's working perfectly fine, Fody.
I woke up early but had to troubleshoot OBS for an hour. What issues were you getting?
That sucks.
Well, I'm glad our issues seem to be... At least the PC issues seem to be fixed, not talking about the capture card.
Don't mention it. Do not fucking say it.
Don't fucking jinx it.
If it's gonna crash today, this is all your fault.
No, I take no responsibilities. And desktop audio was a bug. That sucks. But I'm glad. Did you? I take it you were able to fix it. From how you wrote that, I assume you were able to fix it, which is good.
Any plans for tomorrow's game?
No, not really yet.
Not yet. We might have a solution. And if that's the case, we were thinking of maybe playing a round of Mario Party.
Fody care. Yeah, the solution to our Saturday streams is that basically we watch Fody stream.
Yeah, could also be. But I also would love to play some Prop and Seek again if people are up for it. It's been a while. It's an awesome game.
Yeah, can't complain about it.
But we don't know 100% for sure yet.
Except, well, streaming it is kind of a bitch because that... I mean, unless we keep playing the small maps, playing the big ones just kills the stream. Like, I don't mind playing it, but we should not necessarily stream it because, you know, it's not really fun if you watch us move like this at 2 frames per second. If it goes too bad, I think it even screws up the audio. So.
Well, the first 2 maps, I believe, were still okay.
The resolution was crazy last time. 60 seconds per frame, yes.
Well, Fody's up for props. I think Ranger already said last time he was up for props. So if you still are, definitely up for it.
Yeah. Or we find something else, which is also fun.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But Mario Kart and Party might not be an option. Depends on If we can fix it, probably not, but...
Hydrate. Enjoy your water. So why is the light changing? Oh, that's because I put on the game and it's flickering.
Yeah, the game is bright.
No, you are bright.
Aww. Shining bright like a diamond.
Don't push it.
Could also be my laptop there.
No,
put it a bit darker.
It's this screen. It is definitely this one. Now, there we go. Recap. We are still stuck in the class trial. Yeah, this trial room is yikes. Yes. Migraine warning. The next couple hours of the game are gonna be very busy on your eyes.
I had less problem with this room, to be honest, compared to strawberry and grape room.
Yeah, same. That's because it was brighter and they were moving.
Yeah, at least this one's standing still. Wait, you never played a game with
WASD?
Yeah.
What game did you play right now?
Which one wasn't?
That's why I didn't even try to watch one. I get it. We'll try to be extra descriptive again so you can still have some enjoyment just listening to our somber voices. Battlefield 4, did you enjoy it? And how did it feel to start to play with your laptop? On my TV right now. Wow, look away, avert your eyes a moment.
Oh, it's free with this Twitch Prime.
Yeah, it was so crazy. Good crazy or bad crazy? That being said, recap. We are still stuck in the class trial.
Did we already do the recap technically?
No, we did not yet talk about the fact that Nagito has seemingly have a change of heart about his opinion about literally everybody. Because he's acting like even more of a gigantic douche to everybody.
But mostly against us.
Yeah, I think that's because, according to him, we're an ultimate. Everyone else is, but he also acts like a dick towards everybody else. So.
Yeah, but that's probably because of what he learned, and that would be very nice to know.
And I'm saying it is something he learned about himself, not about the rest of us.
Oh, so he's reflecting.
I don't know that. I think he learned something about himself, not about us. Because he seems to hate everyone now.
Okay.
Not just one person in particular.
That is fair, I suppose.
But the memes! Wow.
Well, I
have some lunch, get on with his edit, I'll pop it in now. Show me a sausage.
Yeah, it's a good one. Just saying.
Thank you for the luck.
Appreciate it. Have an awesome lunch.
Good luck on your editing too. Oh, much fun. You don't need luck.
And that, yes.
You ready for this?
Yes. I don't think we've been at the meme yet.
Sassy Nagito is here. If this is Sassy Nagito, I don't like him. Not a fan. You ready?
Yep, I am ready.
If you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this.
Oh, that one. Huh?
Oh, yeah, then...
Huh? Yeah, that...
Then we did encounter it.
I also liked the moment Sonia had. What did she say?
The sweet... something with sweet.
Oh yeah, she was... There was a joke about sweet, because, you know, fruit. But she also did first, Sonia! That's kind of cute. That's not the meme, but it's a great moment.
Then it is. Sonia's getting into her character.
For Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
Can we just have him retitled to Ultimate Asshole?
I think he's annoyed at us.
You have a clue? Is he talking about that one time? Oh yeah, that one.
The connecting...
Maybe I teleport.
Suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right? I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The ceiling, because the rooms are on top of each other.
You would think we kinda saw that.
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
Wait, we're not on top of each other? Was that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this. Do we get to do the mind dive thing again? Logic dive.
Okay, well,
Tifa, carry me. You are dramatically better at this than I am. Yeet. Okay,
Well,
so
let's
far
go
this isn't
find
very
out.
difficult.
Well, those things are new. Oh, this isn't very difficult at first.
Immediately messed
Or
it up.
face first.
Immediately, okay.
Do Strawberry House and Grape House both exist? Well, I would say yes. Just because they're not separate houses doesn't mean they don't exist.
Yeah, that was a very weird question.
It was.
Slightly fill up. This is bullshit.
Well, kinda missed it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but did you see it pop up right in fucking front of me?
Thought the next question.
Here we go.
Are Strawberry House and Grape House the same building or two different buildings? Same building.
That's what I think too. And correct again.
See, so far it's not hard. I still don't understand the building, but these aren't that hard.
First we must eat. This is kind of relaxing if I don't fuck it up.
Tiny bit. How are Strawberry House and Grape House positioned with each other?
Horizontally. Wait.
No, vertically.
I always mess up the words for one or the other.
Yeah.
Like this.
Could you lose health?
Yeah, I bumped into something because it popped up right in front of me and I'm not very good.
Oh yeah, makes sense that you lose health.
It's all coming to.
Well, no, not really, but sure.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one
They
possibility.
moved it.
It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry
No
House.
mirrors. It just looks like there's a forest in the sky, but it's... Think of the horizon. That's horizontal. That's what I'm trying, but it still messes me up. I know it shouldn't.
At that moment, it's hard to think that.
I really know it shouldn't mess me up, but it does. So I forgot to do this.
I would like to keep seeing chat.
Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
His shocked face.
Then the two houses aren't two different three-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Where Strawberry House is located, that should be clear if you look at the photo he took. Tifa?
Wait, we were in Grape House?
We were in Grape House and he basically fell on top of our heads.
Well, then the floors above, I would say.
I see! On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House...
This didn't seem that high compared to how high that is, but...
That's why you see those trees. They are supposed to give you a visual cue as to how high up you are.
But is a tree 3 floors? How tall? You don't know how tall these trees are.
Look at these trees. At the bottom of the screen, you can see the tip of some of the trees. And beyond that, you can see some growing way above that.
Yeah, fine. We were right anyway, so...
So if you then look to the right and you assume that that section that has these like straps around them is one floor, yes, we are in a somewhat tall building.
Makes sense.
Oh, snap! I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
Oh, snap.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
Doesn't matter, we're in a smaller room in a larger room.
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes.
Well, that can be changed with walls, but...
Quadrilateral and a hexagon.
They just cut like the triangles off.
Yeah, the quadrilateral fits right into the hexagon, so...
And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believe the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse,
I still don't get how
so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
this all helped into the murder. So I still don't get how the murder was done. You're Kumat.
It's about the fact how the murderer got away from the scene, I think.
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
Is there anything Monomi knows about this island? I mean, I would not
Probably
have
not
assumed
much.
that they sent her here with us without any information on the island we're going to.
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
There you go.
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House. Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
Yeah, but the floor moves along.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Remember how when Chiaki left her handbook on the floor and we went to the other tower to check if it actually is the same room?
Yeah.
There was a scene where we're like, okay, we pressed the button and then we had to wait a moment before it opened.
That's probably the floor leveling.
And I was like, yeah, it's because the light and stuff changes in there. It's not just that, it's also because the elevator needs to move. It's two elevators.
Aw, your precious hammies don't know?
That makes
That's
sense.
so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash.
Again?
Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Oh, definitely make her watch me. I'm
Poor
gonna stand
guy.
out till she notices me.
Notice me, Sonia.
Also, it wasn't until the funhouse, no, that she started acting so cool towards him.
I think it's more her not caring about him
I'm
trying
gonna
to stick
solve
up
this
to him.
mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
It's ghosts all over again.
Body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're
That is true, but... Wow.
There, you totally stole my spotlight.
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up, just pick one of them.
I'm guessing she's in love with Gundam, though.
Maybe it's the hamsters.
Because the entire trial now, she's been...
I can't blame her. I mean, he has hamsters. He can just summon them. Dummy of Nekomaru's body existed? Does that mean the killer prepared it in advance?
No.
Is something like that even possible? Sondheim is sailing.
It would be kind of cute.
It's a beautiful ship.
I ship it.
I mean, the disassembled body parts didn't look like they moved at all.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash. Hurry up, dumbass.
I guess
I think it's the Monokuma file.
it was in here. Gonna talk about how much his body.
Nope. No clue in here.
What if it's the tipped over pillar? Like how were they gonna...
Oh yeah, true.
Was actually a dummy.
Yeah.
Like that's a bit heavy to be a dummy.
It should be possible.
You're magnificent!
No fair! You told me.
So which one?
What should I shoot
Pick
that for?
one of them.
I ship it a lot. I see why, and the game makes it easy.
We don't even have that many options. What can we shoot it at? Mechanical body?
Hurry up, dumbass. One of the bodies in one of the was actually a dummy.
It's not that.
Damn it! I'm gonna solve this mystery and hurry
We
up.
only have 2 options, no?
Bodies in was actually
Dummy
a
and
dummy.
mechanical body.
Fake body.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent! God,
No fair!
So
Well,
which one?
Gundam technically has a point, and it's Kazuichi that... Wait.
Also, where do you get the parts from?
It has to be
I'm
about
gonna
the
solve
body
this
parts.
mystery in a flash.
So it is.
Hurry up, dumbass. One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
Is it the dummy or is it Gundam that I need to
It should be
repeat?
possible to.
I am not sure.
So which one?
Shut up.
Just shoot.
Because if it was the it should be possible to build a copy, then I would shoot that, but I can't.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a. And hurry up. One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
Nope.
Nope. But mechanical body also doesn't make that much.
I'm gonna solve this. And hurry up.
Yeah, the Monokuma file confirms that he has a mechanical body.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Like that seems
Okay.
to... Wait, go
We're
back to
thinking
the
the wrong
options.
thing. Hello, Poop Lord. How are you doing?
Poop Lord, how are you?
I just saw a very dumb riddle and laughed so hard that I passed out for it. You might want to get that checked out because I'm happy that you had fun, but if you pass out from it, let's be safe. How could people get such a dumb question wrong? What was the question?
Bring
I
it
guess
to
you're
us.
making fun of us for screwing this up consistently?
Yeah, we get a lot of these wrong.
Damn it.
But wait, what
Okay.
options do we have?
This mystery in a flash.
Strange
We
feeling?
have
No.
wire.
That doesn't
Chain.
make sense.
One of the bodies
about
in
chain?
one of the towers
What about chain?
was actually a dummy.
Actually,
You
no, I
mean a
don't think so.
fake body?
The chain makes sense because it was only on one of the doors, but
Mechanical body. It should
Yeah,
be
but then
possible
what
to
do
construct
you-
a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent!
No fair.
So which
yeah,
one?
it's about the fact that
Just pick
it
one of them.
can't be, but
What do you shoot it at? Just throw it at the first one, I guess?
Shrift, how are you doing? Happy
Last day
Friday.
of school, yes!
I have to grind homework, so I'm gonna use you as a podcast. Why not? But Gundam X Sonya in this chapter is crazy, I love it. Yep.
We
It's a
were just saying we
beautiful
chip
ship.
it.
Whoa, Benjima, thank
Oh,
you
shit.
for the resub.
Thank you so much.
Let me guess, it is bean time for me. I have a feeling.
Thank you so much. And
You may actually complete this game as you.
I'm not sure about that, but
Yeah, no guarantees.
thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it.
What she said. So
Awesome Friday.
the disassembled parts didn't look like they moved at all.
Hurry up, dumbass.
Oh,
One of the bodies in was actually a dummy.
what?
Damn it.
I don't see how these two make any sense.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash. And hurry up, one of the bodies in one of was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake
What?
body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
Quickly, the
So which
riddle.
one?
You're sleeping and hungry.
Yes. Oh yeah, sleeping and hungry.
You have cheese and juice in the refrigerator. What is the first thing you open?
The refrigerator.
The refrigerator, yeah. They also already know it, so.
Or I guess technically my eyes. But I assume after I woke up.
Oh wait, you're sleeping.
And depending on whether I closed the doors between where I sleep and the kitchen, the doors.
No, your eyes actually make sense.
Yeah. Yes,
Eyes
you open your
first.
eyes first. Excuse me, are you shaming me because I sleep with my eyes open? Because I'm feeling very... No.
My little brother sometimes sleeps with his eyes open, and it is creepy as fuck.
I have seen it once and it creeped me the fuck out for days.
The first time he did that, he fell asleep on the couch and we completely lost it. Like shaking him awake.
I swear I would play horror games, watch horror movies as a bonding exercise and also get away from Kazuichi because he doesn't like horror. That makes sense?
I feel bad for Kazuichi.
Yes, I am judging you for sleeping with us. If you are sleeping with your eyes open, please make sure that your eyes don't dry out. That can be painful. So, Tifa.
And in exchange, we try to make sure we don't game over.
How the fuck do we solve this problem?
I'm guessing...
Now, I could argue 100,000 things about this, but I cannot think of what to shoot at the things I can shoot at.
Kick ass with your homework, Shrift. Thanks for the look.
Yes. Good luck on much success on
Well,
homework.
We could try the strategy again to just shoot them
That's not a strategy.
in order.
It's not a strategy.
Because I really don't know.
It's the strange feeling in the tower again. You wanna bet?
Why? A feeling is not a...
Shut up! Just pick one of them!
No, it's a strange feeling.
Why is it a strange feeling?
And hurry up!
I guess a dummy then.
Was actually a dummy.
What?
No, that's wrong!
That's the one I thought it absolutely would not be.
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Did we already use this one before?
Yes, you know why it keeps throwing us off? Because it has the dumbest name.
Well, true.
Strange feeling. If you're ever in court and your whole defense rests on having a strange feeling, be prepared to land in, like, jail. If it was Kazuichi's account, the way it's written now, yes,
yeah,
that I would
that makes
understand.
more sense. My wife rang just after I resubbed. In that case, I'm gonna do it again. Thank you so much for the resub.
Also, say hi to your wife from us and your kids.
Say hi to all of them.
Also, that means I feel like I'm legally inclined to have to ask again, but beans or no beans?
Legally inclined.
Yeah. I mean, I hate one of the answers, but still.
Sure.
I hate when it's in the details of a bullet like that. I hate when the names of the bullets don't make sense with what the bullet is actually about. Always a bean. Yeah, I figured. Let's get this over with.
Why is Twitch recommending me thirsty streams even though I keep choosing I'm not interested in them? That's because you're watching us.
Yeah, I mean, we are basically thirst traps. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm wearing a short-sleeved shirt again today. So. Can people sue you for the amount of bullshit you speak? Or you just say you don't speak?
I don't think so.
Okay, good for them, sir.
I think we would have been sued a long time ago already.
I like that shirt.
Oh, thank you. It's my special black shirt.
I'm pretty sure it's about my shirt.
Wearing it for International Donut Day.
Just pick your bean.
Give me this one. Ooh, I believe this is... I'm not sure what this is.
I think I got soap. I'm unsure.
I believe that's
Clink.
toothpaste. Cheers.
Here we go. Tifa, is your whole closet just those shirts? No, it isn't, but she has a lot of them. And because she wears them a lot, they keep ending up at the top of a closet pile. And
So it's
yes,
a good thing.
it is toothpaste. So of course, Tifa being smart, he just keeps picking from the top.
Yeah, it's easy.
I do the same thing.
And to be fair, most of my shirts have a bit of a deeper V-neck. So it's also hard to clip the mic on it.
No,
so
it's easy to clip the mic, but when I yell at you because you moved the mic and then we have to redo the sound.
Yes, and with these shirts, I know the mic is fine.
Yeah.
So I also keep wearing them.
It's basically like a streaming uniform.
But I have like 8 or 9 of these shirts.
At least.
Something like that.
Hot tub stream confirmed. I was actually thinking of doing that one day as a joke, but I think it's too late to jump on that train. I mean, it is recommending me streams with people wearing bikinis in a small baby pool. I have a feeling.
Living the life.
Can't confirm it, of course, but is there anyone else using your Wi-Fi?
Can I show your hot tub?
What?
Picture?
I don't have a hot tub picture.
You do, from Italy.
No. Also, that's not me in a hot tub, that's me...
With a hot tub,
That's
basically.
me 8 feet next to... or 8 feet between me and a hot tub, and it's a jacuzzi, not a hot tub.
I'll count it as a hot tub, whatever.
Also, no, it's glued to a wall.
I got it on my phone.
Well, then
Okay.
go ahead.
Let me look it up.
Pooplord, I'm imagining that either, maybe, you might be subconsciously sometimes checking out these streams, hence why Twitch is showing them to, or someone else you on the same network is checking those out, which is why it keeps recommending them too.
I sometimes actually... Here. It ain't too bad.
I mean, you can see my legs, so it's kind of TOS, but...
This is how Jack and a hot tub stream would look like.
Before and
TOS,
after.
so just giving a fair warning.
You
Here, let me...
gotta give the camera a moment to focus. Isn't jacuzzi...
That's basically what the entire stream would be.
Me standing in front of it, yeah. Doing stupid as fuck poses. No. Camera has recovered. Answer. I get it. Ooh la la. Damn, Jack, chill out. Well, what can I say?
It was super nice though. We booked a hotel room and it wasn't even that fancy, but when we got there, they gave us a surprise upgrade. And we got like a few floors.
Wait, we went to Venice 2 years ago now.
2 years, yeah.
For my birthday. And on the day we checked in, it was my birthday. So we get to the hotel. And then the clerk goes, oh yeah, thank you. We were looking forward to have you. You know, the general hospitality stuff. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, the room you booked isn't available. It's like, okay, but what can we do? We gave you an upgrade. And the upgrade they gave us was a jacuzzi on the balcony, which we did end up using one day because despite it being the middle of February, end of February, it was warm enough to sit in it outside.
It's really nice. And you had like a view over the city. It was super nice.
Yeah. And of course, if you point the camera at me, I do stupid things, as is evident right now. He looks like the guy Chappie calls dad in the movie Chappie. I don't think I've seen that. That reminds me of Fuyuhiko's pose after he comes back from the dead.
Wait. What was his...
Is that the one where he like turns his like palms outside and goes, I'm sorry? Did you ever figure out your anniversary? No.
Oh no, I forgot to look, but I'm quite sure it's the 11th of May.
We were too lazy to look it up.
Well, I could still do it, but I forgot. Quite sure it was the 11th of May. That was probably, should be 10 years.
Watkin Tudor Jones is the name of the actor who played that role. I will try to remember that. So Tudor is a pretty cool name.
Already say, I will not remember that.
I came back to say beans backwards is Snape, which does absolutely nothing. Time to go back to lurking.
Sometimes your brain be like that.
Runs away dramatically. No.
No.
Senpai, no.
Alright.
So, Shift, if you were lurking, how did you see that picture of me? Are you shirking your duties? Back to your homework.
Would pass on that picture.
Snake backwards is Atkins. Yes. Yes, it is.
It is very true.
I unlocked. Okay, fine. One day you can tell your teachers that the only reason why you did this amazingly well at this homework because some German dude told you to focus on your homework.
I remember when I was young, this streamer guy kept telling me to do my homework.
Kids, do you want to know how I met your mother? It's because I aced this homework. Because this weirdo from Germany told me to go back to do my homework after I had to look at a picture of him standing next to a jacuzzi doing a stupid pose. It all comes together.
Me? No, you.
Yes, you yourself.
Remember when we moved from Great Tower to Strawberry Tower? We thought the body had moved, and that's when you said,
"Help! The Germans are taking over again." You know, worst thing? We were actually talking the other day about...
Where's this conversation gonna go?
Actually, I think, yeah, no matter how I'm gonna say it, it's gonna come out wrong, I believe.
Okay, take a second to consider what you meant to say. First of all, hello T.
T, how are you?
Friday. How are you doing? Now, please continue making us look even worse than we actually are. So the other
I think it will, but the other day we were talking about like work benefits in America and how shit it is, and we were also talking with Benjima and Skinner about how it is in the UK.
In Skinner's stream.
To my surprise, like I don't even remember that from when I lived there. It's also complete shit. And like I must say, we have it pretty good in Germany.
Life's easy here.
Well, easy is a big word.
Well, easier compared to some places. It's not perfect. Some of its flaws, but food for thought. Do not fail at Germans at art school. Joke's on you. It was in Austria, and it was an Austrian who got so mad about being rejected, he eventually ended up walking to Germany. For some reason, the most infamous German is actually not German, he's Austrian. But when people think of Austria, no one fucking remembers that, because I think, oh my god, mountains and lederhosen and all of that. No, that's where that shit started.
And beer.
Diddly beer, DMCA. Yeah, but we have Brexit.
You must have been an Austrian and not a German.
What?
I don't know.
Well, why are we taught the wrong history then? Maybe it's because you did not pay attention in history class.
Well, they should teach that.
Yes.
Like, it may have been Germany, but it wasn't a German that started it.
That is true.
But then again, they speak the same language, so...
Austrian and German is a... Yeah, it technically is the same language.
It is.
I keep buying games and opening them and then not playing them. T, place your fist right here.
Isn't that what you do with most games?
Welcome to the club.
You just collect them?
Other than that, day is alright. Why other than that? It's the collecting part that can also be fun.
Just
how are you?
Having them and seeing your Steam account is nice.
Yeah. We are great. Except we are slightly sad because Tifa learned that today is International Donut Day and we don't have donuts.
Yeah, or National Donut Day. I don't even know what it is, right?
I just got Bulletstorm. I'm hoping this will be the one. The original Bulletstorm or the re-release? Speaking of games.
Oh, it's National Donut Day. Question is...
Oh.
Which national?
All the good ones. Every day is a donut day.
It really
should be donut day. If you try hard enough, yeah. Full clip edition. Enjoy, I haven't played that one. I have the original Bulletstorm, but I have only played like the first 5 minutes and then I did what you just described. I was like, oh, look, other games.
Let me put it this way.
I bought Crypt of a Necrodancer yesterday, 80% off. I've seen the game, it looks great, the soundtrack is amazing, but the gameplay is not my cup of tea. So I'll happily watch someone play, but I'll pass.
I do not know the game, but I'll take it.
It's the one that you thought about getting because you thought it was a Zelda game, but it was the... they had a DLC crossover thing with Legend of Zelda.
Oh, okay.
Cadence of Hyrule.
Oh, then I think I do know.
Yeah. Oh, a new game to possibly buy and let sit in my library. Not my cup of tea, but it has Danganronpa sprites. Does it? I didn't know that. Oh, okay. And just $3.
Hey, for $3, might as well.
That's the kind of price where I bought. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh wow, no I haven't.
It's only $3, and then in the end the total is $100 because all of the games are $3.
I may or may not have justified my own spending like that to me. Back in the early 2010s when Steam sales were different in the sense that like flash sales, so it would change like every couple of hours. I would like put in all the stuff that I wanted to buy at that point. It's like, well, it's $100, but it's like 24 games. So if you break it down, it's only like $250. So that's cheap, right?
If you think about it like that, yeah.
I do not have a rhythm. Cadence is perfectly fun even if you don't play rhythm games. You can turn off the beat. Oh,
wait.
Time to check it out again.
A rhythm game without rhythm?
I like the idea because that makes the game a whole lot more accessible.
Fair enough.
I think it's small options like this that can really help people play games that they normally either would not be able to or would get not very far in because they just can't.
Makes sense.
It basically becomes a turn-based combat game. I love turn-based combat games! I'm gonna check it out. What is Jack drinking? The same thing Tifa was drinking? It's iced tea.
Mine is gone. It's raspberry iced tea.
Yeah.
Absolute best iced tea ever. So good.
But yeah, it kind of looks like it could also be liquor or something, but no, just raspberry iced tea.
We sometimes mix it with liquor, but we didn't have any.
Yeah. From our favorite brand, Noptil.
Fuck. Two fuck. The brand is Two Fuck. Ficken.
Oh. If it was alcohol, I was going to use it as an excuse to start drinking myself. Damn you guys. I'm sorry, did I say raspberry iced tea? That's coded language for...
That's pure JD.
Yes. This is straight up Jack Daniels.
It's okay, T. It's perfectly fine. It's Friday, it's donut day.
Also, all the times I was pouring water, that's just straight whiskey. I can't function until I've got like at least 15 promille of blood in my of alcohol in my blood.
Seems about right.
Talking about my body.
Up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Again, Kazuichi being very suspicious.
She really doesn't like him.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke.
Kazuichi is the main suspect regardless because he is the one who would have the engineer's knowledge on how to facilitate killing Nekomaru with the pillar and the technical working knowledge of breaking all the devices. Like the elevator and stuff.
The shitty thing is, out of all suspects, or out of everyone, I still don't think anyone did it. But someone must have done it, unless it's a suicide. But I just don't see anyone as a murderer at this point. And that's the problem.
You are joking, right?
So what if that like black on red button patch thing he has on his chest pocket is like a new robot thing?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe the same way I have a thing against AIs, he has a thing against robots.
I don't think so. But he does have the knowledge to have pulled everything off.
Yeah.
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer.
No.
Fucking spoilers!
Well...
If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
Yes, he would have.
To make him less sus.
Much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
Wow. Wait, is she disappointed because we didn't get to kill Kazuichi?
That seems to be the case.
Okay, there is being rejected, there is being not even acknowledged, there is being friend-zoned, and then there is this. Wow. Why do you hate AIs? I don't, but... At this point I have to say what I do. I have to stay in character.
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
These kids are riding on a very large elevator like every other day. What is so weird about the concept of the whole tower floor being an elevator?
Yeah, but they don't know that yet. Like, we're watching this from the outside, so it makes sense.
Simply moved?
If we were in that situation, I'm sure...
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
An elevator? Sonia just wants to get rid of her stalker. It's pretty normal. I mean, if someone has to die, I'd want it to be my stalker too. Fair point.
I guess that is fair, but still, he doesn't even seem that bad in the game so far. He's just he's very clingy.
Excuse me? He doesn't take no for an answer. Oh, sorry. He doesn't take the hints.
I was gonna say, because she never straight out said no, she's basically just leaving him behind every time.
From what we've seen of her, I think she's too polite to flat out reject him.
I think so too. That's no excuse, by the way. I'm
Yes.
just saying. Get the fucking hint.
Yes.
But I see the point.
Oh my god, Hajime, please. It's a fucking elevator. A
Yes,
device like that?
We're gonna answer that now.
The funhouse from one side, how we couldn't enter it from the other? That device is just like that. If you enter it from a specific place, you can't enter it from the other.
I'm sorry, but she could also just say elevator herself.
Oh my god.
A device that
transports things to different floors in the same building. Could it be...
Does that exist?
And just like the tower, if you enter it from a specific place, you can't enter it from the other. I feel like I've seen that before. Alright, let's do this. Are we gonna do a logic dive? Okay, Hangman's Gambit for an elevator. At least this one is easy, we think.
Well, the previous one was the bullshit one, no?
I will need all of these. Elevate.
Look at how fast it's suddenly going. It's a lot of ease. Oh,
Give
yeah,
me
you
an
could
R.
slow
Yeah, I
it
keep
down.
messing that up.
I think this was the fastest one so far.
Speed run! Oh yeah! The questions in this trial are big brain. Some of them seem to be.
I was gonna say, we can't even laugh about that because we already almost game over twice at the first question.
Our skills are hard to describe.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall,
Makes sense.
it all leads to the same room, right?
So then my final idea about the door in the back of the room seems to be correct, as in it's just fake.
Yeah, there is a door there, but it doesn't do anything. That's why the chain on there also didn't make a difference.
Yeah, like I would imagine the door is just part of a wall in the back.
Yeah.
That's why you also couldn't open it.
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Yes, as we established, elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator...
Shrift, thank you for that clip.
Thank you so much.
Then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
Because it's a picture.
And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
With a handle on it.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Yes, the doors are part of a wall.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
To all of you that are in countries where English is your native language, that is a door handle, right? That's not a doorknob. Please, help me out.
Well, I can quickly... Doorknob.
Really?
Versus door handle. Oh.
Yep, thank you, Evie. It's okay, Tifa.
Yep.
We're done already. Thank you very much. T, if you're still here, I just finished a whole tall glass of straight up Jack Daniels. Feel free.
You can mirror it.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
But if a floor rises, won't it hit the handle? Not if the door with the handles is far enough away from the platform that actually moves. So the door doesn't stick out into the room, but it's slightly to the back.
Oh, that they might have noticed, because then there should be a gap.
With lights like that, and
Yeah,
the design
true.
like that, no one is gonna look down the moment they enter the room.
True.
Nobody.
Let me quickly...
Our
get
doorbell
that.
just rang.
I am quite sure it's the neighbor getting their package.
How about we use this moment for a very short break? Because then I can also get more iced tea. I think that's a great idea.
No worries, you go do that.
We shall be
Door.
right back. Today I learned doorknobs and door handles are interchangeable terms.
Well,
I was not aware of that, thank you very much.
it means the same, I guess, but depends on how... It both opens a door, so
Fair enough.
let's
Fair
just take
enough.
that. Thank you very much.
Got a shower, I'll be back. I doubt I'll miss one.
We're gonna finish the trial in the meantime.
Gonna finish the whole game.
No, even we aren't that good.
Even we. I don't think that's how that works, but...
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What does that have to do with the elevator?
What did you say?
I have no clue.
Let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
Things that didn't change when we moved between the two towers.
Everything on the floor.
It includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about that stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact that they all moved with the elevator. And for one thing, these all have in common.
They were all on the floor.
Yep.
I see.
For a second, I thought you were gonna go with heavy.
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
Technically, arguably...
Yes, but...
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer.
To mess with us?
The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
That is fucking huge.
There's something unique about that elevator? The doors changed, but everything on the floor stayed the same. That means...
There's
you can
no
only
ceiling.
enter one...
No, there's no ceiling. I mean, only the floor moves.
I see!
I thought you were seriously considering the ceiling.
So that's it? The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Yep.
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was.
Well, it's fair that Akane asked that question. She's been with Nekomaru the entire time. Like, she didn't do any...
Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Is that a steel wire? Oh my god.
What?
I know what the scrape marks are.
The wire.
Yeah.
So it was looped around the handle? That could be. Okay, that explains...
They went in there with Nekomaru on one floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess Nekomaru didn't count as something inside the elevator. The wire, like a rope burn, went over the doorknob.
Okay.
Pulled him up, he hit the pillar with his head dead.
That, I suppose...
He got flung all the way up, all the way down, that's why the body is broken from the impact. And the only person with like figuring this out and having like the engineering working knowledge, I still think would be Kazuichi.
That makes sense. Yeah, I guess the hamsters was a stupid idea.
But wait.
What? It makes sense.
Yeah. No, they lured him into Strawberry Tower, did this to him, left. Then somehow triggered the thing to go down to Grape Tower and he got shot up there.
But didn't we discuss that he was part of... that he could be sensed?
No, we didn't do that.
No?
No.
Isn't that why we left the notebook instead of him?
I think it was another character. It wasn't him.
Okay.
I don't recall though.
Well, he's the one who started about the sensors. Well, it would be weird if they left him out, I guess, but fair enough.
Then
it makes
where
sense.
did the different floors lead?
It's because they pressed the button on his back to shut him off.
Oh yeah, fuck.
That's why the sensors didn't pick him up.
Then he doesn't count, true.
Because he was perfectly still, he didn't move or anything.
Yeah, I think you got it, but I also think suicide is out of the question.
I think so too at this point, yeah. Unless he did it on purpose, which I cannot figure out why he would do it.
I think you would have better ways to do it.
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
No, it definitely makes sense.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary? So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified.
Yep.
It was actually
so Kazuichi is gonna be the...
misunderstood the building's structure.
That's the only suspect left then. Stop complaining.
I'm complaining, I'm judging you.
Yes, stop it.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
I wonder who did it.
Did you hear that, Monami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Excuse me.
You should have thought of that earlier. Yep.
Ethan! Stop with the tasteless jokes!
She did swoon for a moment.
What does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower.
Makes sense.
Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
And I guess at this point, no one would do the death
body in
game.
the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Yes.
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
Yes, because the structure of a building is part of how Nekomaru was killed. Fabulous.
Yeah,
Thank you
but
for the
still,
host.
fabulous.
How are you doing?
Thank you so much.
It would have been a
Hope you're
major
doing well.
inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Yeah, I just don't know what the ultimate weapon is.
Progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
Everything fucking hurts. What did you do? Did you go cycling? So how do you have like blisters and bruises on your hands from cycling?
From falling off.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Glad you learned how to cycle though.
Fine already.
But you really might want to consider side wheels first. Like that's how we learn.
For learning, yeah.
How to cycle at first.
No, it's not what I meant. I didn't even consider the falling off a bike. That does make sense. I was wondering, how do you normally ride a bike once you know how to? That hurts your hands, but yes, of course, if you fall, then it makes sense.
Bicycles aren't as common everywhere as they are
true.
here, you know.
Over here, you learn how to ride a bike in school, like 2nd grade, I think, when you're like 7, 6, 7, 8.
Well, in the Netherlands, you're thrown on after you're born.
Yeah, basically, once you're you're out of a womb, you will be put straight onto a bicycle to go to the other part of a hospital.
No, usually in the Netherlands, you learn how to cycle when you're like 3, 4 years old.
I have a death grip on the handles, I'm terrified.
No, but side wheels are definitely super handy if you want to cycle, because it makes it so that you can't, or it will catch you just before it like tips over to the point where you would fall. So you can learn how to, or training wheels.
I think that's a common concept. I'm not too sure.
So you can learn how to balance first, and then you slowly take them off.
Gundam,
and then you go free. Aww. Look at this poor guy.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right?
If he doesn't get it after this trial, I don't know.
The contact elevators supposedly transport us from one house to the other.
I see. Now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But
good point.
Does this reflect reality?
Do not consider this.
Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator.
Well, it could be that it goes a circle.
Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator.
Yeah, like
so you have you go 180 degrees.
Yeah.
So you have the elevator first on this side. And then it like goes in a spiral to that side.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Do some sit-ups. No, you. In a moment.
Get there in a sec.
I mean, I almost got fucking hit by a car. If you can, I would suggest to not go anywhere near busy streets until you are confident in your ability to cycle.
Yeah, do it in an environment without too many cars.
Lost control while on a sidewalk and couldn't gain control, and I'm going on the road, almost hit by a construction truck. Stay safe, please.
Yes.
It was a side road, but there's still cars.
And get those training wheels.
Safety first.
Indeed. But it will be worth it. Cycling is a lot of fun.
Houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
Jack, Tifa, how old do you think I am?
69.
17. I'm bad at this.
I would think like 18, 19, considering on your school.
Not if I'm dead, it ain't fun. That's what I'm saying. Safety first. Always.
Exactly.
I agree. What does it mean? If two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left.
Oh, I thought you once said you were in college or studying something. Then I'm mixing that up with someone else. In that case, I would say like 15.
I'm saying, wait, Shrift
Could
says
be a trick check question.
it's not like he's 12, so 11? You set that up. You only have yourself to blame. Still high school. When does high school, like what age range is that normally in the US?
I have no clue. High school for me was when I was 11. Start of high school.
High school in Germany, you usually like 16 to 19. So, somewhere in that general range. Still anxious, hell from it, couldn't sleep last night because I was just crying because I was in pain and scared. Yes, because you almost got hit by a car. That is perfectly normal to react like that. Which is why I keep imploring you, please, safety first.
But I'm guessing you just got on a bike and tried to stay on it.
If you can, find like a cul-de-sac or like a parking slot, like a... What do you call those fucking things?
A place with no driving cars.
Yes, where things other than you don't move preferably.
It just needs to be a small stretch. Like once you have the first bits.
And preferably once you start taking turns not too narrow, because that is likely to throw you off too, because when you go like to the left or to the right and then like you need to oversteer because I was at the wrong. The boyfriend wanted to ride and I did it to make him happy. Yes, but
I'm sorry, Fabulous, but that's just not how that works. If you can't ride a bike, it's not that you just get on and you're cycling. Cul-de-sac. Cul-de-sac. Though, especially if you don't know how to cycle yet, going on like an entire trip.
Coming from a German and a Dutch person who are statistically cycling a whole lot more than an American, you can tell your boyfriend, safety fucking first.
First learn how to ride the bike.
Yes, and then go on a trip.
Okay.
I didn't answer my question. It's a street that ends in a dead end but had this like loop-de-loop thing. So like you drive in on one side, go, turn around and come back up. That's a cul-de-sac. Or cul-de-sac. I think that's how you pronounce it. Here in the US, high school is 13 to 18. Wow. A dead-end circle. I've never heard that term before. Never.
Look at Jack throwing in the fancy words.
Google what I wrote. Please do.
What was it called?
Cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac.
There.
A street or passage closed at one end.
That's what I call it. I'm very sorry, Fabulous, but I didn't know the term you had for it. But now you know what I'm speaking about.
Jack wants
That
to be
kind of
fancy.
That's the only thing I know that it's being called in English.
Cul-de-sac?
It's not Versac, that's called. Yes, that has not. It might be both at the same time. They're not like mutually exclusive. But thank you for the resub.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, Kelly, bean or no bean?
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Did you stay up all night to finish your sticker?
Also, again, I would like to apologize for Tifa's behavior yesterday.
Excuse me? I'm not even going into this. No.
You were rude as fuck.
That wasn't even meant as rude.
It was anyway.
Well, I can't argue that.
Exactly.
I'm quite sure Kelly knows how I meant it. I hope you do.
How can I break through this contradiction? Finished the stick at a decent time, think it turned out well. Yes, it did.
It did. It looks really cool.
If the two houses are connected vertically.
Now you gotta print it on everything.
Should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
I don't, and you know it.
Which means your reasoning
It's clearly contradictory.
Oh, they're finishing each other's sentences.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
They
It's
are.
adorable. Oh my god.
Fabulous.
Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you. You know what I realized? I didn't do the bean thing earlier.
That is true.
Look at that, they're so cute together. Oh, thank you. Some days we're trying harder than others. Bean time.
How about, aren't we on the timer? No,
Do you
it's
see the
standing
timer
still.
move, Tifa?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's standing still.
Technically, I have finals on Monday, but yeah. Today is the last day of my sophomore year. I don't know what a sophomore year is.
That's your first year.
Why don't you just call it first year then? Why you gotta make up words for words?
Why you gotta call a dead-end street a what was it? Cul-de-sac.
I call it a suck, you suck at language. Also, Kelly,
year. Oh, I thought first year.
Since you say Tifa hates you, I guess that means no bean for you.
That was a compliment.
Do you think?
I mean this one.
Year 10.
Oh, fuck. I think it's cinnamon.
Now I would need to know what age in America usually kids start going to school, so I'm guessing you're 16.
I hate school systems.
Clink.
Cheers.
I've got a nearly... Is it invisible?
Well, mine should be.
It should be too,
Oh, no,
because it's
it's
green,
not.
but somehow you can see it.
It works. I think it's cinnamon.
In order to increase my ether hash rate, I turned off my extra monitors and I'm going audio only on my PC. Watching you from Bad's laptop. Not Jay.
I thought it's a really nice one.
Apple. Actually, no, sorry, watermelon.
I have no clue what this is.
Thank you.
Cherry?
Freshman year, first year, sophomore, second year, junior, third year, senior, fourth year. Of course.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
like
freshman.
saying it's an entree instead of that's your main dish. Why you gotta make up words for words? Welcome back, groundhog.
Welcome back.
What did I miss? Not much, like you predicted.
Yeah, not much at all.
I'm around 95, but you're close enough.
I sometimes feel like that too. Ooh, $1 made $1 while you've been streaming. Hey, that's
Not
$1
Jay.
you didn't have before.
That's true. $1's a dollar.
Exactly.
I have cousins in Munich. They're the most annoying children I know, but I love them. I've been to Munich, and I don't think I've met your cousin.
Munich is not bad.
Yeah.
Also, let me write down.
Munich was pretty cool.
Too.
Let me quickly update the beans.
They had good food.
Yes.
That's where the Manti place was, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely good food.
It's like kind of like ravioli. They're like tiny filled noodles.
So good.
Delicious. Delicious. Of course, we went to Munich to eat Turkish food. That's what we do. Go to Germany, eat food that's not from Germany.
The Tifa jar so far is decoration that's standing next to it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know yet what to put in it.
What's the Tifa jar? Decoration? Trophy wife? If we were married, you would be 100% correct. So for now, she's just my trophy fiance.
No. I still just want to elope, but your dad's gonna disown us.
Maybe.
Thank you guys so much for the resubs, the gift sub. I appreciate it.
Thank you for the nice bean. Tifa is just a prize altogether.
Laugh, laugh.
Like a consolation prize? Or?
Oh, wow.
No. For me, you are first prize.
Mm-hmm. Bad save, I know what's up. I know it.
Jack is a prize too when he doesn't activate my cat. Never on purpose. Never on purpose.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am, in fact. I want to be a pros. Well, just work on it. One day you will find someone who will call you that too.
Can all be process.
Got the second crypto generating pretty well and during the day so far.
Nice.
When is the Gundam X Sonya cosplay stream? I don't think Tifa could pull off Gundam.
Maybe I could.
You must enunciate harder.
With my 4 dark devas of destruction.
Devas! You make a great Sonya, Jack. You know it?
I'd love to cosplay once, but...
So much effort. So, Gundam and Sonya have matching arguments. Sounds like it makes sense, but... there's a flaw in their argument. Someone's account should definitely confirm that. Oh, someone's account.
The two houses are connected.
How many accounts do we have? 1.
The elevator should move
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses,
What was Kazuichi's
the
account
contact
again?
elevator is behind you.
Well, part of a strange feeling, but...
Well, it's a different...
Oh, that's why they didn't just call it Kazuichi's account, because we have 2 from him.
Okay, it's the 180 degrees thingy. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
The towers are in opposite directions.
No?
No. Why the fuck did I just check my Fanta before I opened it? Why do this to...
Guessing that went automatically.
That is such a Tifa move. Fabulous. As much as I love having you around, you might want to consider watching us less because I think she is getting into your brain.
To be fair, I do that stuff on purpose because I want to get rid of the bubbles.
Yeah, but you don't check it where it just goes... You thought it was a wheat drink.
Do you actually have wheat drinks?
I don't know.
Because that sounds kind of disgusting.
Damn it!
So, that's not
Okay.
If the two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move
Vertically, not horizontally.
Well, it does.
However, at
Does
both
both things,
houses,
I assume.
if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
This one you shot at, right?
No.
Which means your reasoning
It's clearly contradictory.
What?
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
I would do it at the opposite direction. I guess Kazuichi also makes sense because now they're like teaming up to get...
Wasn't that a Vine shrift? It's been too long. They're like edibles but in liquid form. I've had one good one, the rest are awful tasting. I don't imagine it would taste good.
Yeah, I think I would skip on that.
If the two houses are connected vertically,
I would say the...
vertically, not horizontally.
Well, it does both, I think.
However, at both houses,
If the contact elevators, the towers are in opposite directions.
Nope.
Maybe we need to like grab one and throw it.
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevators should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevators, the towers are in...
Which means you're...
It's clearly
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
What if you grab opposite direction?
Someone's account should definitely confirm that. Someone's account.
Yeah, but they never say which bullet you shoot.
elevators should move.
Now, I've shot this one and both, right? So it can't be that.
Vertically, not
No, you
horizontally.
didn't shoot that one.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator, the towers are in opposite directions.
Nope.
Because I mean, yes, you usually get a hint, but they don't go as far as to say which bullet you need, do they?
If the two houses are connected vertically,
I think you shot it at both.
The elevators should move.
The broken doorknob doesn't say anything.
Shrift, did you finish your homework? Not even close. Get on that, young man. I will not be responsible for you not doing the very best you could do at school. Well, I do appreciate you being here. So. That's an account, but... I'm guessing this one?
That has nothing to do with it.
True, it just confirms that they're on top of each other.
Yes. That one isn't an option, is it?
No.
And it's about the button, so that also doesn't matter.
vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you...
What if you grab the other and shoot it? So grab this one?
Which means you're
It's clearly conjured...
What's with this iron?
Runs away dramatically. Do you need help with this one?
If the two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Okay, maybe not. It was worth trying.
Damn it!
Ooh, did you see that they also now use the same line to diss us? Your back is getting scorched.
They're in sync.
If the two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
I guess it is one of these.
Not horizontally.
However, if the contact
Or
tower...
maybe throw this one at the vertically.
Which means your reasoning.
What do you have to do with it?
Just do it.
What's
Okay,
with this iron
but
curtain of
it's not
teamwork?
gonna work. Because it has nothing to do with that.
The two houses are
Well, I agree, but
Vertically, not horizontally.
everything else also didn't work.
Damn it!
If the two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
I keep
guess-
pressing the wrong button.
Contact elevator? No, contact elevator was only about the broken button. That one wasn't an option, was it?
Yes, it is.
However, at both, if the contact the towers are in opposite directions.
Opposite directions. What's in opposite directions?
Fabulous, good luck with your Fanta. It's funny having homework again, but I won't be doing it till Sunday when hopefully I'll have my physical workbook and not have to use a PDF. It's a good reason to wait.
Yeah, it is. When do you need to have it done?
Damn it!
Now, we're about to get another game over, Tifa. Focus.
Yeah, okay. Wait.
We have broken doorknob. That's the one I keep skipping.
Broken doorknob. Also, that the screws are pulled out also makes sense with what you said. Like the wire was around it and by force it ripped out.
So.
Oh wait, it was missed. Use this one.
But it has nothing to do with the elevator we were in. This is about the room that Nekomaru's body is in.
Yeah, but we found it in the other thingy, no?
No. Tifa, we're talking about the elevator that we used to move from one house to the other.
But we used everything that has to do with the elevator.
Clearly we didn't.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact
we used Kazuichi's account.
opposite directions.
We've used their own statements at each other.
If the two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Oh, one more.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Guessing Nagita's sudden.
However, at both houses,
Didn't we already use
This has
that?
nothing to do with
behind
We
you.
used that at vertically.
The towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your
We'll
reasoning.
use Kazuichi's
The towers are in.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Wait. Use Nagito's appearance at the opposite direction.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, if the contact elevator, the towers
This
are in
one.
opposite directions.
Okay, maybe not.
Nope, now it's wrong.
Oh, we're still not game over. Okay,
Yes,
never mind.
we are now. We take the damage after the fact.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go again.
And we dead again.
Plotting is now completed on the Chio-rig until I get more HDDs. Nice.
Awesome.
So, retry.
Did you already get anything out of it? Like how fast is the mining going?
We'll never give up.
Well, I'm back to getting to the old strategy of going through them one by one.
Also, Groundhog's homework is due Tuesday.
Okay, then waiting
If the two houses are connected
ain't that bit.
So,
The elevator should move.
we have
vertically, not horizontally.
But who says it doesn't? Like,
Damn it!
who says it doesn't move up and down?
If the two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, if the
gonna
contact
go through all of
elevator,
them
the
now?
towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning.
You waited very long there.
Failure.
It's clearly contradictory.
I am confused.
I don't think we're just gonna get this one. We already shot this one at both, so it's not that one.
Okay, this confirms that we move or spin.
Yeah.
Okay, but we would need something that also confirms that we move around the building, which is what we believe.
But there's nothing for that. Except for that thing.
But that's about the other elevator, that's pointless. Also about a room that we are not talking about.
Oh, that ain't bad for you. Nice. But this has nothing to do with it. I think. I really have no clue. I'm voting random,
What's with this iron curtain?
organized shooting.
If the two houses are connected
The elevator should move.
You already shot this at
vertically,
this
not
one.
horizontally.
Did I shoot this one and the other one?
However, at both
No,
if the
I
contact
didn't.
the towers
Yes,
are
we
in
went both ways
opposite
already.
directions.
No, I didn't.
Yes, we did.
So, what do you
Two
think is
houses are
likely?
connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Well, everything I think that was likely, we already game over then.
Nope. This is annoying.
If the two houses are
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
However, if the
The towers are in opposite directions.
I thought you already did this like 3 times though.
Yeah, but now I'm going through one by one, and otherwise I won't remember.
Connected vertically.
The
Well,
elevator
that
should
one we
move.
definitely already shot at vertically, so
However,
do...
if the contact elevator,
The towers are in opposite directions.
Also not it.
Forgot to shoot the first one.
No, the first one we already did.
The two houses are connected.
Yes, we did. I told you to shoot it at that one.
If you say so.
See?
What?
There we go. Yes, I told you, and then you were like, but that has nothing to do with it. Well, you said that with everything.
Vertically.
Yes, because that one, there is no contradiction in that. Read the thing. I get the fact that now he goes, oh, it's not just moving vertically. Yes.
So didn't we shoot this one at both too? Oh. We suck at this.
I was not able to connect the dots.
Isn't that right,
Get
Kazuichi?
a keep you blah blah. Never mind.
You what, mate?
I'm gonna start writing down what you shoot at what, because I was sure you already did that one.
You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave me, right?
Ah, that. Yeah, it's pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side.
Exactly what we said.
Good job, Detective Jack.
The exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
I was too stuck on the fact that it moves on both axes while spinning.
This makes sense.
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
The whole, like, oh, the elevator ain't moving was just to throw us off.
Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Yes.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all! You're inhuman!
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with.
Really?
I'm different from these lowly humans.
He has a point.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you
Is
know.
it gonna be gravity?
It's
What
not
is
something you find.
Octagon. I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my. I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
What an octagon means, huh? That reminds me. An octopus is 8 legs. I wonder if that means anything.
I see!
What?
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides.
Well, they just gave you the answer because not everyone knows what that is.
For a substitute reserve course student,
That makes sense.
quite knowledgeable.
What does the amount of corners a room has have to do with anything?
Well, I guess that allows the movement of the elevator.
It's nothing to do with it.
Well, I
I
don't
guess
know.
I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
What
The
kind of
place.
mental stretches are we doing now?
Like, if I didn't have this picture in front of me, I would be lost.
A place befitting of a name Octagon? Well, the Octagon is the part of Strawberry House outside of a rectangular space. Grape House is 6-sided and Strawberry House is 4-sided. Neither of them are 8-sided. But when you combine those places, a certain place would become 8-sided. Yeah, fuck this geometry bullshit.
This is going...
Here it comes! The meme! You could get it wrong. IG Memes doesn't know what an octagon is.
Oh, this thing is going right over my head. Spot selection. Well, you may click the spot.
All of these could be an octagon, assuming there's still something around the building, which we cannot confirm because we haven't seen the outside of a building.
Just click the green thing or something.
Stop bumping that, please.
Around the green thing.
Here!
Oh, you're right.
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Well, we know that the final dead room was on the ground floor of Strawberry House. Looking at it from this side, if, even though we don't know the outside of the building, assuming that the walls at each far end are flush with the rest of the rooms, there is no place there, and to the left on the picture from what we saw is the tunnel leading to the tower. So logically it would be on the right.
Makes sense.
You got it first try. How? Like I just explained. But
I see how anyone gets stuck here.
I picked it because I imagine that's what the game wants me to do, but still it makes no sense. For all we know, both Grape House and Strawberry House could be inside an even larger building, meaning there's even more space around the walls that we see and the outside.
Yeah, but you gotta base it on what you see.
Don't judge the... Wait.
I get what you mean, but not how. Let's just continue.
You can't describe the layout of a building's outside from only seeing the inside.
Yes, and still they're doing it.
Why is that?
I hate this building.
So what does that have to do with having 8 sides now? Like...
I guess those sides count extra, I don't know.
Remember that Nagito saw this guy in trees from the octagon. Who's to say it was fake? Yeah, that could be.
That's true, but you still don't know what it looks like on the inside.
For all we know, it could just be a protrusion in the wall. Like, that happens. You can do that with a building.
You know how the 4-sided Strawberry House is on top of the 6-sided Grape House?
What does this have to do with the amount of sides?
If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
I was not considering that at all. Not for 1 second.
That's basically the gist of it.
Yeah, this all sucks.
Got distracted by my mom talking to me. Hello, Mom. Didn't see you respond to my rage because I got a game over there. I was saying, assuming for a moment that Strawberry House and Grape House, the far sides, are flush with each other and those are actually the outside walls, then the left-hand side of that, what we saw on the screen, is connected to the tower. So the octagon can't be there. So it has to be on the right-hand side, because that's where the only air is that is not like used up in a way. Plus I remembered that the life-threatening game in the whatever it was called room was on the ground floor of Strawberry House. So it has to be on that level, it has to be on the right side, because on the left there's a tunnel.
Regardless, it sucks.
Yeah, I can't follow.
True identity of the octagon.
Trial's making my brain hurt.
Room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
But still, what's the special weapon?
The ultimate weapon was there too?
The ultimate weapon.
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon. Learned?
What's a true identity?
Fun fact, still didn't understand this until my boyfriend explained it to me with a visual a month after I played when I mentioned not getting it.
Yeah,
I understand why you didn't. Like,
I still don't fully.
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse.
Oh, okay.
Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
Called it.
Well, no, you called away.
Me, the killer, probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery.
And I said it was gravity, which is what it's gonna turn out to be.
That is not the ultimate weapon.
And then thought of a way to kill, making use of the building structure.
Well, if you fall from a high enough space, the speed you reach is called terminal velocity.
Yeah.
Coincidence?
No.
I think not.
No. You're probably right on the way he got killed.
So they killed using the building structure?
But I'm not counting gravity.
Keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime.
And he's back to his old self.
Arguably, the wire was the weapon.
It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
There's the Nagita we know.
Funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that?
Well, it makes sense, especially with the ways you unlock to travel freely between the floors and stuff. So I see how it is the ultimate weapon, because you get a lot of freedom.
Your turn.
Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monami.
You can already tell I won't be pleased by this.
Then let me say it right away. Oh wait.
I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word.
Monami is a serious... Stupidly?
Maybe say it with more conviction.
Yeah, but how do you even say it? Staffatly. Is a serious Staffatly. I know what the fuck that is.
That's much more straightforward than I expected. Staffatly, huh?
Yeah.
No, Tifa, it's not. It's.
Now it is.
Wow.
You told me to do it as it is written.
That is how you write that sound.
Yes, but I'm doing it as it is written.
And I thought you would be finishing the trial today. Shame on me. So it's based on my imagining of your pace when I was gone.
No, we had a
got stuck.
lot of arguing in the previous one. A lot of.
But hey, we're still streaming. Everything is possible.
That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da! Stuffatly.
There's a fat hidden in there?
Yeah, quite easily.
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious Stuffatly.
Ooh, I'm good.
I thought they're the same size.
Yeah, but she's shorter.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Well, back to the prologue.
Prologue.
Resume. Hello. I hope your day is well.
I hope so too.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. Ugh, my heart's thumping like crazy. Okie dokie. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
It's funny because this was originally a PlayStation Portable game.
And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
We've learned.
Yes.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Oh well.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Even if we don't, who cares?
I mean,
It's not like you have a
that's not
choice.
what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekomaru's murderer?
Yes, the whole class trial is about finding the Blackened, not about the funhouse.
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
I wonder if he's changed his mind about dying for us. Or not for us, for the ultimates.
Shrift, not a fan of that copy pasta. Nah.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but...
So it has to be Kazuichi. Who else do you think would have the ability to fashion the funhouse or the functions of a funhouse into using them as a weapon?
Oh, Kazuichi makes sense.
I will sincerely retract that remark.
Like, he could have done everything.
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice.
You say such falsehoods per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
What exactly makes him diabolical anyway? Like, he talks about having his 4 dark days of destruction and whatnot, but...
Oh, what makes Gundam Gundam?
Fair enough.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know. Akane, you were drooling watermelons?
Dehydrating.
As usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So, what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also used the building structure?
I see!
Yeah.
Gravity.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected.
I wouldn't have guessed it, but
and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
it seems like you're right about all of it so far.
In this case, I really don't blame her at all. They didn't eat for days. Yes.
That is true.
I'm actually astonished that they can all still think somewhat clearly because they haven't eaten for days and the only food they got was 1 red bean bun. I mean, those are delicious, and we didn't see how big they are, but...
Not really enough for 3 days. What was it? 2 days? 3.
Then again, I do think that in-game like 20 minutes have passed since the beginning of a class trial, just that we are very slow.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
Off the pillar?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Yep.
Did you forget
but
how
wait.
the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
That probably explains the blood on the pillar, because if he fell, hit his head on the pillar or on the top of the pillar, fell off of that, the pillar fell over. That explains why the blood is on one end of the pillar and his body is somewhere else.
No, Wait. We have an explanation for that, I think.
Like, if he hit that thing head first, it makes sense.
She heard a rumbling noise at 5:30. Wasn't there another time that was being mentioned?
7 something. There.
Yeah, I think he hit his head on the way up.
The way up. Up makes less sense. But I think we can agree he hit that thing, and that explains the plot.
I'm unsure about the timeline. I know from experience from fasting, you can't just eat a lot after fasting for a period of time. You need to slowly eat again. Have a light meal and not eat too heavy of food for a day.
Yeah, but they're not even getting the chance.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
It's a bit much.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next.
But that is...
They didn't shove him. Give me wire.
Nope. What? Broken door knob could
is
be.
on the 1st floor. You can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Yep.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside,
See, it has to be moving.
the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
Yep, I think I got this one.
When the elevator is up, you can't
Imagine that we get one straight away.
After locking they moved the elevator and
Good
made
feeling, isn't it? Wait, we didn't get it yet.
There's a moving object inside.
Yes!
No, that's wrong.
That makes sense. The question is, how did they press that?
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
Yep.
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi.
We're all teaming up on Kazuichi.
Well, yeah.
Silence, pest.
She's letting him have it and I love it.
Now you're calling me a pest?
A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it.
Well, that's where the wire comes in, okay.
Chiaki seems to have an idea. What way could that be? How about we let Chiaki speak?
That's not how it works.
Wire.
Not the hammer.
You arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No.
The hammer is suspicious.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I guess that one.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Yes.
Silence, pest.
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh my god. Oh my.
He's just digging a hole for himself.
A way to create a difference in elevation while Nekomaru is still inside the elevator. If I combine that with the fact that only the elevator floor moves and that Nekomaru was also tied up, that's like by hanging it from there, the killer was able to dangle Nekomaru in the air upside down. Wire on
So you're telling me to think about the
arrangement. The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time?
The ego statement.
The doorknob on the floor seems... I agree with that.
I agree with that.
No objection.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
After just 26 hours without food, if you eat too much too fast, you can get a bad stomach ache. I've been there. Yeah. How long have I ever gone without food?
Don't think you ever fasted.
No. Don't think so. Actually, no, I do remember. 5 days when I had mononucleosis. I have a question. What's an octagon? Asking for a friend. Nobody knows.
Well, you know the octopus with 8 legs?
It's kind of like that, but also not.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
I still like the idea better that it was wrapped around the hamster and that ran around him and tied him up.
This is not an... I want to say AT-AT, but apparently it's called AT-AT in English.
I thought it was a valid thing that could have happened. Huh?
Are you leaving?
No, I'm crossing my legs.
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
That explains.
Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
Picture of him sleeping. Oh my god.
This kind of makes me sad.
Fasting really makes you appreciate food more. Maybe I should try it. But then I would appreciate food too much, I think.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence!
Thank you, Monami.
So it looks like someone...
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves.
tried to rip off his head with that chain as well by doing that.
By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Why are we arguing against you? That's suspicious.
So what if they created a drop?
Not necessarily.
There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why?
Last time it was Sonia, no?
If he's suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
That's a good question, actually.
Because if
It's
he's
valid.
suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Oh. It was the alarm. At 7:30, his alarm went off. That wakes him up from standby. He started moving. He was
then
tied
the
up.
thingy-
So then, that is fucked up.
I was actually thinking like, okay, at least he was asleep when...
That is fucked up.
I hope he didn't wake up.
He did. That's the whole point. That's why he fell.
Yeah, but still, I hope he wasn't.
Only fast for religious observance. It's not healthy to fast too much. Also need to make sure you eat a good, big, healthy meal before.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I will stick to eating big, healthy meals, but not fast. The sky is starting to really storm here. It just got dramatically dark and windy. Is a Gundam trying to summon something, maybe? When Hajime is shocked, his ahoge gets bent. It's like an emotional antenna.
It's like one of the, what do you call them, spit locks?
Yeah.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wall, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him up. There's no way they could do that.
That's good sad.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
Yep.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
What?
Crap!
So it wasn't that? What else did you have?
Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode.
There we go.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Oh, JT is scared of thunder. Kitty, comfort
What would
time.
happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside
Give
down?
JT all of the hugs.
Give him extra cuddles from us too.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode.
That sucks.
Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
You would probably begin to struggle.
Yeah, he would wiggle, and the wiggling
like
was
that happened
enough.
to you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Then what was the rumble?
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating,
That's a good question.
Because they first said it was the pillar because it was so loud, which makes sense. But then the pillar must have fallen around the same time.
We didn't hear the rumbling at 5 a.m.
5:30.
We didn't hear it at 5:30 and
Yes, we did. It woke us up.
the clocks are wrong.
Oh well. But yeah, that was still on
It was 7.
Well,
The clocks are set to a different time to fuck with us even more while we're in there.
nowhere does it say that, or has it been confirmed yet.
My fasting is for religious reasons as well, but it is so that you can't eat meat or dairy, which is pretty annoying because my siblings could since they're still children. Well, maybe one day I'll join you.
Yeah, that can be
the
hard.
wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
It was the same when I still joined the Ramadan and you went to school and everyone was eating their lunch around you and it was like,
And you're basically pulling the Akane face.
lunch.
In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
Oh, I like my hamster idea.
No, because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Oh, that means Gundam is safe.
Probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
I didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... Yep.
It was already... already loose.
If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
Because you're enjoying it, you...
This guy.
He gets off on this!
So thanks to that
Okay,
alarm,
so it's Kazuichi.
Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down.
Children shouldn't fast, it's not healthy. Agreed. Oh, he went under the bed while I stopped petting him to type. It's a safe place, under my bed. I'm just chilling on the floor besides the bed.
That
That's
sounds like a good idea. Gives him some comfort.
That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor.
And he
The
crashed
moment
into the
Nekomaru
thingy.
fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of that happened to him was... Cola came out of his eye.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
I've been waiting for this.
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
That's what you
Now
think.
that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Okay, so now the...
Able to discover
gets
Nekomaru
mentioned.
died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7.
Baby gangster. Now I can shine with the fact that the clock's
That's
out.
what I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand? Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach for truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction.
Wait, we have a clue for that?
Of course we do.
What's our
How
clue?
was I able to figure it out?
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body
Yeah,
went
but
to
his radio clock could not be off.
One of those must be an illusion.
Killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No.
Gotta be it!
They messed with it.
But...
Oh, that's the contradiction, because it's the
contradiction.
radio clock, yeah. The alarm that caused Nekomaru's death rang at 7:30 a.m., but we discovered his body before 7 a.m. Akane said that's because the killer messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. It's going to shift the debate toward that side. I should point out what's wrong with that first.
That's completely...
That is giving us the answer. Thank you, game.
That's not even a hint.
One of those must be.
Killer
Yeah.
they probably messed with the clock inside Neko.
That's already saying it's what... Tower. We'll take it.
Move to a chase in the room, but I
clock
always
inside
forget I
his
can
chest
actually
was a
sit.
radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
Oh, yeah, true. We had a
If there's
favor
no
to ask of him
possibility that
before
the
the death
time
room.
was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
You do misunderstand every 90 seconds on average.
She's hungry. It happens.
This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Which clock was messed with? How was it messed with? And why didn't we realize it? Think. Focus and think. I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Time for logic dive.
Yeah. Wait, another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of stuffed animals on it. I feel bad that he can't see me here though. May move back to the floor. My brain hates this where I feel so light-headed right now. Yeah.
Yeah, like thunderstorms can be really annoying.
I usually suffer twice a year from the change in weather. When it becomes spring and when it becomes fall. So, my sympathies. Question 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building.
Like, misunderstand?
Yes.
Well, fair enough. I hope Thunderstorm passes fast so that he can get out from under the bed.
Both for you and JT.
Yeah. Guessing also not like a fireworks fan.
Yeah. I doubt it.
Question 2.
Which clock was tampered with? Both. Oh wait, no,
the
the buildings.
clocks.
I thought both as in grape and strawberry.
No, Nekomaru's.
Yeah.
And the buildings. Now it's a bit too flashy. Compared to earlier. This is better. Alright.
Which house had the wrong time? Both houses.
Well, they probably set both houses to the exact same time.
Yep.
Or at least within
a
few minutes of each other.
Perfect score. Here come the stabbing pain, Fang's brain, or the only time. Take it easy.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, I think we should also save soon, because I'm also getting a bit tired.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
And how about now?
We can still go on for a bit longer.
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
It's 2 of them. It's not that much work.
That is true.
Even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see.
You only have the one in the lounge, no?
So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
And luckily enough, the lounge of Grape House is exactly where you end up if you go through the
Yeah, it's where you jump out.
trapdoor through the octagon.
Yep. So it's easy to change it.
So that's what it was. Yeah. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right, that's the main problem. How much was the time off after the killer messed with the clocks? If there's something that could be used as a standard for measuring time, that should be the clue.
Something used as a standard?
Alright, I need to find that. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Yeah, the testimony of Akane. There we go.
Oh, and she was like, what was it, 5:30?
The building was all messed up. Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
Yep.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
5:30.
How did Akane know it was 5:30?
She heard a sound.
Yeah, but how did she know it was 5:30?
It would have been a great clue.
Or his scream.
Oh, wait, sound was at 5:30 because she saw it in the lounge after going out.
Yeah.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
I'm guessing Kazuichi is
Ah crap, I skipped
The
through the
time in the
text.
building was all messed up. Then we can
Sorry.
only rely
the loud
It's
enough
clearly 7:30
comment.
The problem is, what time in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used? If only I heard the sound when he...
Or that. Actually, never mind.
agree with
It was
that.
that one. That's what I said.
You meant to agree with that, you mean?
That's right. We
That's
should
what
have
I'm
heard the
saying.
sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
I have no idea what to play today.
Continue trills.
Whatever you feel like. Maybe something you could also play something that you haven't played before that you feel like playing.
Or that.
Something completely out of the blue.
Rumbling? I thought it was
Not
just
that helps, but...
So I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
I like how just an earthquake is a thing where she decides, yeah, I'm just going to turn around, tuck back in.
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well, that sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
True, that was Beth's game. Fair enough.
Decided to play more World's End Club with my boyfriend. We didn't finish it last weekend. The demo of a game. If the game, how much did you already play? I want to gauge roughly how long the game would be.
You beat Devil May Cry. Is there one after 5?
No, 5 is the latest
5's
game
the last
that's
one?
out.
Okay.
Yes. It only came out like last year.
I don't know when it came out.
And so I'm telling you, oh my god. Wow.
Do you have another Switch game that you haven't played yet?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pains.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
So, 2 hours is the difference.
You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
That rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m. It's like the answer to how much our time was off is literally right in front of me. 4 hours!
5:30... Potato.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30. And if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30...
Played like 11 hours of a game, I think. Google says it takes 20 hours. That's comparatively short.
That's not too bad.
I mean, compared to the Danganronpa games. But hey, if it's 20 hours of fun, that's a good 20 hours spent if you ask me.
You could also go through your library, Fody. Just randomly scroll. And with your eyes closed, and where it stops is what you play.
Shower with your dad simulator.
That's a good game. For like 10 minutes.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
You also can't look outside.
The funhouse has no windows. Yep. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
So that we would be having this argument, not get anywhere, pick the wrong person, and they get away scot-free.
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
All that. Lure out? Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Not true, because he's the only one with the right time.
Yes, true. Plus he was super excited about the Tai Chi.
Yeah.
So it's not like he would miss it.
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
I still don't get what reason does Kazuichi have to kill Nekomaru?
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing? If you're trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is... I mean, only Nekomaru would have known what time it actually was. If so, the specific thing the killer used was...
I see!
Massage.
It.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
The weapon was Monokuma Tai Chi!
It's the ultimate weapon.
What's the movie series called? Ip Man? About that Tai Chi master that does like this awesome Kung Fu stuff? Tai Chi technically, I guess.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I think it's Tai Chi Quan. One that's about fighting. So yes. So the ultimate weapon is gravity, the ultimate weapon is the funhouse, the ultimate weapon is Monokuma Tai Chi.
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
It wasn't that early.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m.
Which is why he went to Tai Chi.
That's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Oh, yeah, true. He said everyone ditched it.
You were including us, right?
Which you would
We
think.
came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
That if they were all late, he would have dragged their asses.
That's what
out
he
of
said,
bed.
but I guess Monokuma once again is a lying piece of shit.
Well, no, because the murder happened. There's no need to drag them all out of bed because there was a murder.
Oh yeah, true.
If only Nekomaru was standing there and nothing happened, I'm quite sure he would have all dragged us out by our ears.
The gameplay of it isn't too great and can be frustrating in my opinion. I'm really invested in the story and most of the characters. There's one my boyfriend and I really don't like.
It's like the Hyoko.
If the story is good, I can stomach imperfect gameplay, I guess.
Yeah.
This thunder is really intense. Stay safe.
Don't go shower.
Ah, jeez. That's, well,
Or should already shower.
how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
You're incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
How? Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
Oh, right now we only have one
You
anyway.
know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is.
So he's saying it's no one who was watching the clock,
What?
but one of... Well, he's saying they all have an alibi. Because they were all in the lounge when the murder happened. Even though that's only where Thingy fell.
Yeah, so once again, the only person that doesn't have an alibi is Nagito, like he himself pointed out.
Nagito was also there.
If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
He's pointing towards the girls.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
Remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Wait, who was it?
Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right?
Nagito was also there, no?
Wait. Ah, shit, I can't pick the truth bullets.
Who was in the lounge? True, someone
Fuyuhiko was there.
Fuck, now I'm doubting. Who was all there?
It was Nagito.
You're the only one! The one who wasn't there. It's you, right?
I thought he was there.
No, he even brought that up himself. That he is the only one who doesn't have an alibi.
Oh.
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
Oh yeah, true. I recall.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
Was he that deep asleep, or he's not the killer?
Couldn't.
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House.
The rooms that they were in were actually soundproof.
Which rooms were they in?
The good ones, I think.
Oh, the super luxurious ones. Well, it makes sense why it would be.
It's so interesting how this chapter is done, because if you hadn't played as him, you might think Nagito did. I played that part and I still think Nagito did it, because in the free time event we learned that he's suffering from dementia.
I had to convince him that it's not Nagito.
Are we sure it wasn't Ghosts?
It is. No.
Yeah, see? So maybe we should talk about that. Where's the bring up Ghosts button?
But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
Yeah, she was also in the good room.
Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it. But it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Room assignment. The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is what these three have in common? Could have something to do with the guest rooms they were staying in?
Oh, that's a giant hint.
If that's the case, then I might be able to figure out what they have in common. Hangman's Gambit?
Question is, what's the name of the room?
Soundproof. No. Shit, it's not soundproof.
No, it's about the type of room they had, I would say. Actually, that also doesn't...
Oh, it's luxurious.
Yeah, and the second word? So it doesn't even fit.
It's deluxe room.
Oh, deluxe. No, room also doesn't fit.
Shit, I destroyed the wrong thing.
Well, deluxe is correct, but what's the second one? Sweet. Sweet.
Yeah. Give me an X.
There it is. Ooh, close. And there's...
Deluxe loom.
Wait, R? Oh wait, they're gonna put an S behind it, okay.
Can I have...
It's a lot of O's. So there are your M's.
Can I have an S?
You ask, the game delivers.
There we go.
I got it! Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki, the three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
Don't tell me it was Chiaki.
Nothing points towards Chiaki.
She's the ultimate gamer.
But what does that have to do with anything?
The solution was the escape room. It's a game.
So she wasn't the solution in the game one last time too? I don't think it's Chiaki.
It has to be Sonia. Can't be Nagito. We played as Nagito. I wanted to be Nagito, but...
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation.
But this doesn't prove anything.
The rest of us have an alibi. We were there together.
Yeah, when we heard the rumbling sound, who knows how long he's been hanging there?
30 minutes.
30 minutes is plenty of time to come back up.
Ultimate reserve course student talent?
Can this guy just...
Now then, you guys
No, but that's half an hour.
now, right?
Half an hour to get back to your room.
Maru's killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
I think I'm still gonna stick with Kazuichi.
Based on their skills, Chiaki would make the most sense. Funnily enough, dislikes alarm clocks.
Well, yeah, of course.
Decisive factor?
Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. If I think about the features of their guest room, that person's actions are clearly strange because that person might be the killer. Is that what it means?
Wait, what do you need to select? I didn't get that.
It could be Chiaki or Sonia.
I'll pick Chiaki then.
I don't want it to be Chiaki.
I'll pick...
Crap!
Okay, so Chiaki it is.
Seriously gonna be her?
Wait, what?
Crap!
Wait, who else has the deluxe room? Nagito, no?
Wait, there's something we're missing.
Well, if you could only pick between those three. Or try to pick Kazuichi after all, see what happens.
Makes no sense. The deluxe room should be the clue.
Okay, then pick Nagito. Because that's the only one left now.
No! Don't feel bad because I got it wrong too here and had to have my best friend basically tell me because he had been spoiled. Okay, so the game just taught us that the most suspicious people are the ones that didn't hear it. And the three that didn't hear it were Nagito, Chiaki, and Sonia.
We
All
selected
three
Sonia
of which
first.
we just selected. These three don't have an alibi, and the reason is that they couldn't hear it. Because we were in the deluxe rooms. It's Kazuichi. Why was he up?
I don't know, why is anyone up? He was hungry, probably.
Crap!
Well, go for Kazuichi, I suppose. There should still be one on the guy's side that also had the deluxe room. Because there are two of them, no?
Yeah, and I wish we could bring up the room assignment.
forgot who had the second deluxe room.
Who was the second guy?
I think it's Gundam.
Should have paid more attention when we discussed this earlier.
You're the only one! Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
Yeah, no, thank you, but I forgot that there's 4 people who had a deluxe room. Because the only room that was not occupied of the better rooms that could have was the standard room, but that was because Hajime picked the crummy room because he felt bad using the standard room.
Well, yeah,
just
we have 2 women on that side, so that is fine. But
yeah. So if it wasn't us in the room and the 3 people we know were assigned the deluxe rooms, Nagito was in Strawberry House, we knew we split up guys and girls, we were on the girls' side, that means there was 1 other guy. And I did not pay enough attention earlier who it was.
But wait, are you saying it's actually Gundam? Actually, no, this is just about the alibi. He can still have a reason.
Somehow I have 43,000 points. That somehow is because we refund them at the end of the stream.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it...
So you were right with who it was. You were just wrong about everything else.
Is it really Gundam? But then again, there's no reason for him to have lied. Yeah, bam! Fucking Gundam!
You know what I said to that? Thank you, Shrift.
Oh, is it seriously Gundam? That is amazing.
Based on his reaction just now, yes, definitely Gundam.
I am still guessing.
Can you see something on the workout cam?
I see the pillow.
So it's working, because it's pitch black in here if I don't turn on the light.
Oh, well then it's working. My way would have been much better though.
My question still is why the fuck would he do it?
Well, that I don't get either. Maybe because he was supposed to have died. Well, Gundam is all of this other universe kind of thing. Nekomaru.
Do your sit-ups and stop gloating.
I don't get why he did it.
5, 6, 7. Also, I think we skipped the sit-ups from Ranger earlier. 9.
Quite sure we did those.
10. I don't recall. Let's do them. 11, 12.
Because we've
13,
been here already.
14, 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
What are you doing?
9, 8, 7,
Can also do a few more then.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I think no, I accidentally did 31. Because I'm too stupid to count.
Why did my pants keep falling down?
You need to eat more donuts.
While doing sit-ups.
If I hang a donut here.
That would
Need
work
help
much
getting
better.
up?
No, I'm good. Let me move this a bit before moths are flying in. No, but it seriously is one of those prank things where it still gets turned around.
Move, woman.
He probably has a stupid reason.
Is Tifa's magic guessing power right again? We'll have to see.
Hey, not all of them were guesses. I was joking with Gundam.
Oh, are you stealing my water? Wow. It's incredibly rude. Also, how about we finish this trial but take a very short break first?
We don't know how long this still is.
I think we're about to finish this. I have a feeling we are towards the end. Or we're close to the end.
Yeah, I guess fine.
Ha! And
then let's take a short break.
We will be right back.
BRB.
And we are back.
Yes, we are.
Long stream. Not necessarily, but I really want to know who did it.
Not gonna be a long stream because I am tired as fuck.
Should have had more coffee.
Coffee doesn't work for me. I don't get kicks from coffee.
I can kick it.
Besides, you're the one that took 90 minutes of my sleep.
Should have slept right through it. Just like Nagito, Sonya, and Chiaki.
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in the deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Don't tell me the alibi is the adorable fact that he was getting food for his hamsters from the sunflowers.
Oh yeah, true. That's valid.
Can I go?
Sorry,
What's up?
hiccups.
Love you guys. Have a great stream. 40, all the same to you.
Everything he said. Love you guys well. Have an awesome stream. Hope you pick the game and speak to you soon.
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because
Sorry,
of
guys.
Yukiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right?
Why Gundam?
If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left
That's not
earlier
true, I was
obviously
joking.
wouldn't be able to go back.
Well, I wasn't really joking.
Maru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest.
How would he
After
have figured
the-
all of his shit out?
After that handle, I was
Killer
sure it
still
was him.
needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like
I'm not
putting
sure.
Nekomaru in sleep mode
Suspect.
and tying him up with a wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower.
Who was probably just
Which
feeding
means when
downstairs.
Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
If they weren't planning on coming out, how did they even know it was a soundproof room?
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room, just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but
Please tell me he's gonna go, well, I went to the sunflowers to get some seeds for my hamsters.
How ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
But when did Gundam leave to go to the tower to wait for Nekomaru? Earlier, I guess.
Oh, yes. Why did he do it?
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
10.
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears.
Why is this trial all about numbers?
That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
How many ears are in this room?
4.
That means I have twice the amount of hearing.
Is that your argument? You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
I fought in Danganronpa 1 when it was ghosts. That was the dumbest defense I've ever seen. But to go, well, I have 4 hamsters, so I can hear 5 times as good as a normal person. Just wow.
I'm still a bit shocked that it's gonna.
Panic. The truth shall now commence.
Yeah, it's
At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Pro arguments, yes.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
They're gonna flip it around again, aren't they?
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Now my head and my heart hurt. Yep.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
I'm still
At some point
confused.
during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Since you're about to fall asleep where you sit, how about we leave it here?
Yeah, that is a good moment.
On a
to say that.
cliffhanger.
But why? Why Gundam?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm guessing it's still gonna get turned around and he really went to the bathroom. Because it would be really funny if it turns out to be Gundam.
But then who did it?
Kazuichi could still be
The
it.
whole thing about it being weird that you couldn't hear the damn thing is weird. Because it could have just been Kazuichi. If he'd been fast enough, he could have...
So then you had half an hour.
Wait.
What?
Who was in the 2 rooms that were closest to the staircase?
Those were the normal rooms?
The crummy rooms.
Fuyuhiko. And that's it, I believe.
No, there were 6 people in that thing.
Nekomaru, probably. Because he doesn't care, he's a robot.
I was gonna say it could have just been whoever else was assigned the room closest to the staircase, because then they wouldn't have to get past Fuyuhiko, who was sitting in the lounge.
True, but the chance of not hearing the door or someone walking is extremely slow.
I would not trust the senses of a person that had been starving for days and did not sleep right.
Regardless, I'm counting on that place being completely silent. Which means you'll hear something.
Probably. That would have made sense. We're gonna find out next time.
Yes, we are.
Sleepy Tifa, who do you want to raid?
You may pick.
Then let's go over to...
Show you.
What are you doing?
Checking who's all online.
Thank you very much. I find it weird that Twitch only seems to show me 5 people at most, even if there are more people online.
Yeah. Well, you don't have a scrolling option.
Alright, let's go say hi to Fody, who is playing Bloodstained. Randomizer, I think. Yep, he did mention it earlier.
Yep, he did say that.
Guess I'm gonna miss the end of the trial. Groundhog, very sorry about that.
I'm sorry, but I am really tired.
You can once again place all your hatred with Tifa.
I'm just gonna yawn through the trial otherwise.
Yes. Or you give it a couple months until we got off our lazy butts and upload it from all to YouTube.
That's also true.
I'm off for the evening. Enjoy the rest of your stream. We will. Thanks as always for putting it on. Love you guys. Have a good night and we'll talk tomorrow. All the same to you. My head and heart, thank you for stopping. You are most welcome. You are most welcome.
Still don't think it was Gundam, so I'm gonna...
We're gonna find out.
It's probably gonna flip around anyway.
Tifa, get ready for the end of stream dance.
Would have been too funny.
Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you for all the love. We will be back tomorrow with something.
True.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.